इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our Business Opportunity Over Chai. And this special edition Business Opportunity Over Chai will help you to understand the greatest business opportunity that we franchise India specially brings for you. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maria, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities for you. So today we have invited a great brand, Rubaru, Restro-Cafe Bar, starting with the investment of 3.5 or 4 to 5 CRs. To know more about this business opportunity, I would like to invite Mr. Saras, Head of Training and Development Department of Franchise India, Mr. Samad of Francopchi, and Tarun Agarwal. Over to you, Saras.
Thank you, Harshika. A wonderful day, I would rather say. The new normal has actually begun. So, friends, the hospitality sector is one of the road to recovery. It's actually on the road to recovery, and with domestic tourism touching pre-COVID levels and the hospitality industry touching the pre-COVID levels and high interest for international brands absolutely looking for, people are absolutely taking out time now to absolutely spend some love time with their families. For that, we have invited a brand which is Rubaru. We'll talk about the brand in more details. In the meantime, I would like to also to welcome the panelists who are here with us and also people who are watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. So friends, there is a Q&A box. We will do a formal presentation of the brand first, and then we will talk about the business opportunity and then take up the questions. Franchise India. Franchise India, we are now touching the 25th year, and since 1999, we have business opportunities absolutely that we suggest in different industries, starting from F&B to retail to education, health and wellness, and fitness, and many, many more. Picking up a business is a complete process, and the experts that we have today, Mr. Tarun and Mr. Samad from Franchise India team, they first of all do an evaluation, understand your need, understand your interest, understand the location, understand the market, we understand the future growth of this business, and then only probably help you make the right decision. And also we have Mr. Dheeraj, who is specially invited for this webinar as we're going live with this brand, a brand which is Rubaru. And Rubaru is inviting franchise partners for a FICO and a FOCO model. So friends who are not aware about FOCO and FICO models, so these are investment done by the investor. However, all the operations are done directly by the brand itself. So yes, Mr. Dheeraj and team would like to keep the legacy with themselves only. And we'll learn about the brand. And for that, I would like to call Mr. Samat on stage and Mr. Tarun on stage to tell us more about his brand. And Mr. Samat is from Francop team. Mr. Samat expertises in creating a business model absolutely in favor and win-win situation for both the investor and the brand. Welcome, Samat. Over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Saras. Friends, welcome. Good afternoon to everybody. It's a very good opportunity. It's a very upcoming, happening location. It's well-known brand that we see in Noida and Delhi NCR, where people refer to Rubaru as the go-to place for different experiences that we see. What we'll also see today as an opportunity and the background where they started off their journey with their Gardens Galleria outlet and their destination, and has become the destination for all the clubbing, good food, and other opportunities. And through their ambience and good experiences which they are able to offer, they were able to leverage this success that they had, and they further advanced and open another location in Advant Navis Park in Noida. So two current locations that they are running with at least 25% year-on-year growth, which is a very healthy growth that they're seeing. And post-COVID also, the recovery, and whenever you visit the location, you'll see that the crowd is always there. So we get the good elite class as well, and other clientele as well. So different people come for different level of experiences. We have enjoyed the parties, the food, and the clubbing, and all the overall experience. It's a very good destination and a good opportunity for us, where Rubaru, what we stand for is basically the magical experience. It's not only about coming for the food or for the experiences, the overall experience, which is becomes a memento going forward in your life as a magical experience, plus your scrumptious food, which is there, and obviously the positive ambience that you get. So it's not only a location where you can come with your friends, your family, plus also your corporate parties, and other experiences could all easily be happening over here. What we also see as an offering is not only the wide varieties of dishes, drinks, which are on offer at a reasonable price point as well, plus also your indoor and outdoor. So that is something that Rubaru emphasizes on as well, is to give the experience of both the indoor and outdoor seating to there, which is why we also have a minimum requirement when we are setting up the club restaurant over there in any location, where we have at least 30% of the seating outside, so that people who are coming for different levels of experiences could enjoy both and at their own convenience. Plus the live music, there are different events that happen. There are different people who come for the live music, live event, dance, and other nights which are there. So there are theme events also for everybody to enjoy. Plus the club and corporate parties is one of the great destinations. So as an investor, we see the whole comprehensive experience that we are providing, where we have the food, the restaurant, the theme, the drinks, which are there, plus also the club and the music and the theme events and parties. So there are multiple ways that we can have the revenue, different revenue sources that we see from the experience. And yes, the overall experience and the quality is always there. And this is something that the brand also supports, where when we talk about even you running as a franchise-owned franchise outlet or owned outlets which are there, the brand still supports initially for at least 2 weeks the day-to-day operations for you with the hand-holding and guidance and the training which is there. And it starts way before you even open the location and it goes live. So this is a comprehensive support that we'll also see as to how the brand also keeps supporting you. So different experiences, the quality and the plating and everything is something, the overall experience is something that Rubaru emphasizes on. As we can see, the different kind of drinks, different kind of food, and how it's presented to all the customers, so that it's not only about the one-time experience, but it's something that as a relationship we are trying to build, where everybody keeps coming back to our locations for the different kind of experiences, and it's every time we're giving something new to them. The management team over here, so Mr. Dheeraj is there with us, and Mr. Saurav Agarwal and Ms. Priyanka Agarwal as well are the three leaders and the management team who lead, along with their corporate team members who would be supporting everybody in the long run to step-by-step process, so that all our franchise partners, all our investors are ready to start their own business, are successful, and any kind of support, not only the ongoing support which is there post-opening, but also pre-opening, all kind of support that is required for them to have a successful operation, from the training of the team and everything would be provided by the management team over here. I would also like Sarus and the team to now play a video, a short video where we can see the experience and you can see live how it is like. Over to you, Sarus.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That was quick. And in fact, I would definitely want to invite Mr. Dheeraj after playing this video so that he can even talk about the journey and the experience he has been giving in his outlet. So let me play the video first, and then probably we'll welcome Mr. Dheeraj. And here we go. Thank you for that. And of course, I see, Mr. Dheeraj, that there are a lot of mixologists who are really working in your bar, because all the mixologists, they specializes in making the cocktails. So, Mr. Dheeraj, I now really would like to invite you to set the perspective and tell us about the experience and the journey that you had with this outfit. And then we come on the family day. Over to you, sir.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry if there's some internet connectivity issue. Please let me know if you're not able to hear me. I
You're
hope
audible.
I'm audible. So the Rubaru, we are a clubstraunt. We are a fusion of clubs and restaurant. During the daytime, we are a restaurant which is very popular within the corporates. And at night, around 9 p.m., we turn into a club. Again, we become popular between the various corporates in the area and the lots of families. We are a family. People call us family restaurant also. So you might have seen the video. We are an outlet which provides the experiences. We deliver experience to the people. Everybody gives you food, drinks. So everything is same everywhere. However, the experience which we provide is different. We do provide them wow experience. You might have seen some people going to the bar having shots with the fire. You might have seen people celebrating the opening of the bottles, the champagnes, and other bottles with the fire or the cold fire guns. So this is what the different experience we provide to the people, and that is why we are one of the most popular brands in Delhi NCR.
Thank you, Mr. Dheeraj. very much, and because post COVID, things are really getting back to the normal, and that's what we call the new normal. So with that, I would now like to invite Mr. Samad for a formal presentation, please. Over to you, Samad. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Dheeraj, for that. Looking at the overall industry as well, where we see where we stand, it's all growing really fast, especially after the COVID period and before that as well. And one of the factors that we can see is the overall club and the PBCL segment itself is the second biggest segment in India, and it's expected to grow further. Strong double-digit growth that we are seeing as overall culture. What we see is divided into pubs and the bar and the cafe and the lounge. So the overall experience, as Mr. Dheeraj rightfully also mentioned, is something that a comprehensive experience we are providing rather than just being focusing on maybe the food aspect or the drinks aspect, which is there. What we give as a brand is the overall experience, and what we see is a very big 2,200 crore plus market, which is growing at a very steady 13.3% growth, which is on year CAGR. So this is something that we can look forward to as an industry mechanism where the overall market is really big. What we also see is the different food and the overall service industry, which is also growing, especially with the metros and other, and people tend to spend more money now. And the overall food and the different varieties that we are able to offer in a 4.72 lakh crore market is something which is a very good opportunity for us to also see into. The overall opportunity as a franchise model that we're trying to present. So what kind of experience and what kind of relationship that we can expect when we're tying up with Rubaru is one is the overall experience, which is not only bringing the tranquility and allowing people to have beautiful memories on every visit. So new experiences that they can enjoy. The full premier full service club restaurant where we have the food and other unique offerings and experience as we're seeing the fire and other live events which happen. Along with that, what we're also seeing is the end-to-end technology support. So the POS and other systems and the billing and everything would be provided as per the brand, which is there, so that the billing and all the book accounting, everything is a seamless and a smooth process for all our partners. What is something that we should also focus on is the 2 weeks of complete operational support that the brand is also helping out. This is a initial hand holding and the support that the brand brings to each and every partner, apart from the training and other program which happens post pre-opening. The brand continues to support you for at least 2 weeks, so that ensuring that the operations are, when you go live, the operations are running smoothly. There are no challenges if there is something there, so that once the partner starts and have the relationship, there are no initial challenges that you face. Is something that the brand supports you, so that all the partners which come in have a very successful business and are able to cater to all the clients and the challenges which may arise, which are there. What we also see is two premium locations. As we saw in the videos, the setup and everything that we are seeing, and the photographs also that we saw. The overall experience is not something that any other place provides in general. So maybe some are more focused on the food or maybe the experience, but what we give is a holistic approach to the premium service that we are seeing. What we're also seeing is a value-added model. So as Saraj was also mentioning, so there are different models that we're seeing as to how maybe a FOFO or a FICO or a FOCO, how it also impacts us. There are different opportunity depending on the locations and the different opportunity which is there, which the brand is open to have those discussions with you. And what we're also seeing is not only the indoor opportunity and the comfortable seating that we are enjoying, but also the emphasis on the outdoor experiences where daytime operations. So it's not only a nighttime club per se, which is usually there, but we also have the opportunity for the restaurants running in the daytime and the club and other experiences in the nighttime. So it's a whole day holistic approach and different revenue streams that we can definitely look into, which makes it a very good attractive business opportunity for any investor which is coming into the with us and joining us. What we're also looking at is not only entrepreneurs who have significant financial bandwidth and the optimal location, and the feasibility is something that the brand would also help going forward. What we're also looking at maybe the property owners in key locations, or also individuals, entrepreneurs who have experience running clubs or large-scale restaurants, and also maybe strategic tie-ups with properties and other locations, which could also become a partner or an investor, which is they're interested in this. Rubaru is open to pan-India opportunity, yes, but initially we're also focusing on the key metro areas, cities, and the North Zone areas, also maybe UP, Jaipur, other areas which are a good opportunity. However, there are open, so maybe if you have any locations, you may reach out to the team over here and we can get you connected if it's the brand would be happy to go over there as well. However, as a pan-India expansion is something that we are looking into your pan phase 1 and phase 2, targeting all your top metros and key tier 1 cities, which is there. So Delhi, NCR, Hyderabad, Mumbai, all these key metros, which is there to as an opportunity, along with other good Jaipur, Lucknow, and other cities also. If plans have it, Kolkata and all these cities. If you're interested, you have good location, you may reach out to the team for further discussion. Tarun and the team would be happy to have further discussions in it. So the different models that we are also looking into, one is the franchise-owned, franchise-operated model, which is the FOFO. So minimum space for any kind of model and the setup is around 4,000 to 5,000 square feet of a space that we are looking into, with 30% of outdoor seating. So that is something that is there. So at least the 30% of the seating is about outdoor seating that we are looking into. So primarily, we are focusing on your metros and tier 1 node cities. Later on, maybe in the good upper tier 2, maybe we can look into. So good locations near corporate hubs or your commercial food hubs or the markets which are there, or mall area which is there, commercial mall, as we saw in the Galerium and other areas. It's where we are open to. The contract period typically would be about 5 years, which is there, and then renewal and negotiation can happen. The investment that we are looking into is about 3.5 to 4.5 CR, which includes your franchise fee. So franchise fee, what we're looking at is 50 lakh rupees in your metro areas, and about 30 lakh in your tier 1 and 2 cities, which is there. And there is a fixed royalty, which we'll also discuss later, and Tarun will also give more insights into this, which is there. And the revenue streams, as we were seeing, the food and the beverages is always there, plus the liquor as a different revenue stream, plus all your events, parties, and different themed events which are there for other corporates and other experiences and parties which are there, is something that we can have. So we have multiple revenue opportunities, not only from your club and other activities, but also from your food and liquor and other, which is there. The second opportunity is also franchise invested, company operated, similar medium, where there would be a revenue sharing with them, brand, and how much is there, and the details which are there is a percentage of maybe 10% or whichever is higher that we're looking into as a fixed payout. However, the day-to-day operations and the running of the business is something that the company is handling over here, as compared to a FOFO model, as we saw previously, where the whole operations and expenses is borne by the franchise partner and the investment which is there. And the brand in this case would help you with the day-to-day operations and the daily expenses and the staff and the training which is there, as compared to a FOFO. So both the opportunities for you to run or maybe get associated with the brand to run the outlet. The roles and responsibility when we're talking about overall for a franchise on franchise operated or partners would be to run the day-to-day operations, adhere to any kind of protocols and the guidelines which the brand provides based on the trainings and the different manuals and documents that the brand would provide you for having a very successful operations. Employee hygiene, cleanliness is very important. The brand has agencies which for the local marketing that you need to use. So local marketing is something that you would have to run from your side, whereas the brand will support with the central level marketing at a national level, promoting through different channels, social media, events, and maybe later on the videos that we see the quality and the influence and other people who come in. So the brand at a central level would be doing that, but at the local marketing activities is something that you as an investor in your local market, you need to do it. And the support and the agency and the relevant document and the permissions is something that the brand provides help with. And this is something that you need to have a regular touch with the brand, and the support would be provided. Though, as we talked about end-to-end technology support, the brand would help that. create those central server, create those softwares for you and have that ready so that it becomes easier for you to maintain the accounts and the records and any kind of inventory management. So the supply chain, everything centrally, the brand is providing to you with different strategic tie-ups and alliances for this. And at a central support, which the brand ensuring the quality of the products which are reaching you is there and is something that needs to be raised timely as well for the brand to service you. It's a mandatory training process which needs to be done before the operation starts. So this is something as a documentation, hybrid approach where offline we can have to come to the locations, go through, see the training, shadow the employees, and see how the operations is run on the day-to-day basis, and also the supporting documents and any other reference document that team provides. So not only your manager and others, while we are setting up and having everything ready, the training progress would also be going hand in hand so that everybody is well prepared, all the investors are well prepared. So main purpose of the brand and Rubaru as an identity is to have all our partners have a long lasting relationship and have a very successful operations for all our partners. While the brand will be providing all kind of equipment or any kind of food like spices, batter, anything that they can provide from their central kitchen, which is there, and would also help you with the feasibility. Though you'll be coming with the locations and area, they'll be helping you with the guidelines and kind of guidance on the permissions which are needed and the overall setup of the club restaurant in your locations, which is there. The support continues. So what is there not only at a post-opening but also pre-opening? So feasibility analysis to help you with the location assessment, which is their site design and fit out that the brand will help you to ensure the consistency and all the everything goes smoothly. Location also survey to help with the menu planning. So there are 50% of the menu is standard, and then the other menu is customized based on the markets and the demand and the trend going on during the time, which is there. Training is there for efficient unit operations for all the partners. So, and all the operation manual, recipe manuals, how to make the different drinks, how to make the different cuisines, all the steps and the training would be provided. So as a comprehensive support that the brand brings you, it's not only for the training that we are seeing for the chefs or other people, but also for the staff who would be interacting with the customers and dealing with the customers, how to go about with that as well. And also help with any kind of support that you need for key staff position is something that the brand would help you with the final interviews with these shortlisted chefs, head managers, and all these technical senior positions which are there, and any kind of legal licenses and permission which is needed for you. What we see as a very, again, reiterating that it's very important for our partners, ensuring that they have a successful operation post opening as well, is the 2 weeks complete operation support. The team would be there at your locations helping you out for the initial 2 weeks so that we settle down, get a hold of the business and the operations which are there. And then any kind of challenges if may arise, the team will help mitigate that so that all our partners could easily run their location and be successful over there. So consistent product supply, R&D would always go on with bringing new menu innovations and would be provided to all our partners. A marketing and brand pool to get that. So social media, the presence, the location would be mapped on the different servers, tying up different events that the brand would also be taking part in. So that attracts the brand pool and the customer base to the locations. What we're also seeing as any kind of membership loyalty programs as well is there. So this ensures that not only do people come once, but they also become our partners and our members so that they come again and again for the different experience and enjoy. So different revenue streams that we are seeing again, food, drinks, club parties, and also the loyalty program offerings which are there so that your customer base is always there. Customers remain loyal and also come for the different experience overall. Again, different models for FICO that we are looking into, minimum 4,000 to 5,000 space that we are seeing. Franchise fee, 50 lakh again for your metros and 30 lakh rupees for your tier 1, 2 cities. Agreement period is 5 with a club restaurant theme which is there along with the outdoor seating, indoor and outdoor. Range that we are seeing is about 3.5 to 4.5 CR. which is there. And average ROI that we are seeing over a 5-year perspective is about 70%, which is a very healthy investment opportunity and return that we are seeing. Payback period anywhere from 20 to 24 months, depending on the market and the success rate, which is there, is something that we can see as a payback. So on your investment that you are doing about 3.5 to 4, post that everything as a ROI that we are looking into is about 4x at least of your investment with smooth operations which are there. Again, looking at the location, photographs, and we can see the different themed events and the videos, so different opportunities which is there, and the setup also that we can see as an overall mechanism. So thank you so much, everyone, with the opportunities. I'll hand it over to Saras and Tarun for the question answer round, and over to any questions that you have. We'll be happy to go ahead with that.
Yeah, thanks, Samant.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so good afternoon, everybody. I mean, if you have got any sort of questions related to this brand and their P&L and everything, so you may ask, please, over the question answer now. Saras sir, you can take up the question one-on-one and we'll answer it.
Sure. Friends, please put your questions on the chat so that we can take it up one by one. And Saras, over to you, please. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Tarun and Samart, for this. And thank you, audience, for watching us live. So yes, few questions coming up. The first is, of course, the first line of safety that requires is marketing of this brand. How does the brand support marketing? What kind of medias are we used for marketing and ensuring that I'm doing corporate tie-ups to get more consumers and, of course, generate more revenue? What is it for that?
So yes, the social media marketing is supposed to be done by the brand itself in any of the the local cities, be it any of the tier 2 or the metro cities. All the offline marketing is supposed to be done again from the brand itself. So whatever support is required, for the social platform, we are here to support you entirely.
Any kind of celebrity endorsement or visits?
Yes, on the basis of the requirement, we can endorse the celebrity as well.
So is it like a la carte happening, or also we have some packages for the parties that are being done?
It's gonna be on the basis of the requirement of the city. This could be the a la carte as well as the the party packagings.
Okay. No, I understand that it's a multi-revenue system that Mr. Beres has generated, and he explained that. So afternoon it becomes a family restaurant, and probably while towards going the evening it becomes a nightclub. So when we say nightclub, alcohol is being served, and I'm sure even for food, we need some kind of licenses. What kind of licenses are required, and who helps in getting those licenses?
I mean, in terms of food, we require the FSSAI license. We'll help you out to figure it out. Again, for the the liquor licenses, we have got our own team across, so we'll help you out to figure out the licenses for alcohol as well. However, for the local body, so if the gentleman and whomsoever is going to take up the franchisee for, he must be having some own references there in the city, so we can take his or her reference as well.
Okay, we're talking about the local authority, the police license and the fire license and permission.
Let me just elaborate this a little bit about the licenses. Every state has a different requirement of licenses. So majorly it's liquor license. Food license is never a big deal in any of the cities, but the liquor license varies from city to city. For example, Delhi, right now the situation is going on. However, things will be sorted soon. But if you move on to the south, the situation is a little different. Their licenses are so based on state. There are various conditions. However, we have connects with all the major consultants all across the state, and licensing is not an issue at all for this. But there are different requirements from state in terms of trade licenses also. So everything is sorted in terms of getting the license all across India. However, we might require some local support as well, depending upon which state it is.
All right. Yeah, I understand, Mr. Dheeraj, because licensing becomes the most complex part in doing that stuff. And So if you talk about the alcohol now, because alcohol, procuring alcohol, what kind of menu has to be there? Does it come from a pedigree from the main kitchen, or how does that work? The menu decision, the alcoholic negotiations, the cocktails in the menu, the mixologist we're talking about, the chef we're talking about. Can you give us some more information on that, please? The support system.
Yes. So we do have a corporate chef who's regularly working on the menu, and he's looking at the market as well. What kind of changes the market is going through. Similarly, we have a head mixologist who's working on various cocktails. I'll give you an example. Now we from today we are starting a Long Island Iced Tea Festival. So we thought, because summer have approached quickly this time, so instead of starting this LIT festival in April, suddenly we decided let's go for this LIT Long Island Iced Tea Festival in March. And we have just started today, and this will continue for 2 months. Now in this menu, we have kept some really exotic Long Island iced teas. The best part about the LIT is that it's low cost. So, it's always good to have a menu which is the regular menu is always there. However, this menu not only will generate the higher revenue, but the cost of the entire beverages will go lower. Similarly, for the food items, we keep on doing various festivals in between. Recently, we have revised our food menu. Very recently, just last week, we revised the entire menu. We kept those items which were not selling well out, and we have added new items. And those items which were selling very well, we have transformed into very exotic items as well. So it's a regular process based on how the customers give us the feedback, how the market is changing through. We keep on making changes in the menu.
Mhm. Friends who are listening to us, I will still suggest you and ask you, please put the questions down in the Q&A box, and we are going to take it now as we open for it. Now, why I should be going for a franchisee or for a renowned brand? The only reason is, if you really ask Mr. Dheeraj, probably we have gone to these outlets as a customer, but look at the back end office, the entire team which is completely involved, starting from the gate, maintaining the security with the bouncers, the food menu, the marketing, the mixologist, what the menu has to look, the infrastructure, everything has to come in place. And this is what Mr. Dheeraj and the brand Rubaru will completely handhold the operation. So because what they're doing is they're doing both the models. They're giving FOFO model, franchisee owned, franchisee operated, where all the operations will be done by yourself. And the next model is the FICO model, where you do the investment. So if you are somebody who wanted to go always into some entertaining industry or F&B industry, the nightclub, where all the night the parties are happening, if you want to own that, FICO could also be one of the models, because initial stages you can always give this hand holding from the brand directly. Because FICO model will run the entire business for you, set it in the right operations, and probably in the later stage is somewhere when you feel that you can always take it over. Great, and of course, let's talk about some margins now, because business की बात कर रहे हैं. What are expected revenues that we can make? How is your current outlet performing? If you can give us some brief on that, please. Hello, I hope I'm audible. So can you give us some brief on the current performance of the outlets? How are they performing? Some kind of revenues which can be expected from an outlet like this?
Uh, Hi. So we have got two outlets in Noida. One is in Garden Galleria. Another one is there in on the Expressway in Edwin Tower. So Expressway Tower we have just opened in 4 months back. In Galleria we have been running it for almost 3 years now. In Galleria one we have been doing a sale of average 95 lakhs a month, as well as in Garden. I mean in Edwin Tower we have been doing a sale of approximately 82 lakhs a month, which is an average sale. This is the gross sale which I'm talking about.
Okay. And Ms. Pandey is asking right question. So we said talking about investment of 3.5 CR. And so can you give a small bifurcation on the investment? What all will be included in this investment? And would there be any hidden cost addition to this?
there is no such hitting cost. So the breakup would be like there is a franchisee fees of 50 lakhs for the metros as well as the tier 1 cities. Out of it, there is interior infrastructure, furniture, kitchen equipment, ceiling, ducting, flooring, glazing, stuff, and everything, which includes everything. This is basically it's an opening cost, which includes a couple of marketing as well for the initial phase, which we require.
Well,
So this is-
explanatory and sorry, go ahead.
So if you require any sort of explanation, I can just give you the breakup over the the business financials as well.
Correct.
Well, absolutely.
Correct. We'll have this discussion later on in detail. We can have the bifurcation. So as Taran was saying, so different elements which are there in the fit out, which is there, the overall structure, which is there, your kitchen, the bar setup, which is there, plus your furniture, lighting, and all these expenses. Plus you also have your initial liquor stock, food stock, and all the elements which are also as a component factor, which would be there in the market, and the size which would be there. This is something that the brand and the detail we can have further discussions when we have those one-on-one interaction as to the bifurcation and the different costs which are there. Just to give you an idea, as Tarun and I mentioned, so we have all these fixtures, lighting, and all the setup and other costs which are there, including your initial liquor and other food costs and miscellaneous expenses which are needed for your grand launches and other elements which are there. So always please do feel free to reach out to us and share your details with the team so that they can give you a more further breakup and detailed explanation on the financials as well.
Well, absolutely. Thank you so much. And would it also include the license fee, the crockery, cutlery is all included in this investment?
Correct. So we are talking about the overall setup and the expenses which are there, depending on the setup which we have. So what we trying to do is as a support mechanism for all our partners is to have the end-to-end support, end-to-end fit out and everything ready for them. So that once they come and they can easily start their business along with the trainings and other mechanisms which are there.
Saras, please unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. Mr. Tandal is asking who bears the loss if there is something in the loss. I think this model of FICO will answer that. So anybody of you want to answer this question, sir?
FICO stands for Franchising, Investing, and Company Operated, whereas an investor is going to put his money into their business. However, we'll be running the entire show on his behalf. We'll be giving an MG of 1% per month over his investment, or 10% of revenue, whichever is higher. So in terms of losses, brand is here to support you in terms to provide the existing marketing, whatever is required. So any of the players which we are going to start with, we are not going to have a losses on this particular location. However, we'll try to minimize it on the basis of the density of the area as well as the calculative rental part of this particular area.
Okay. No, I think that's what the FICO model really does.
Correct, that is there, and friends, is very important to also understand as a support that the brand is providing to you as a continuous, not only the marketing and other aspect, but also the technology and other continuous support which would be provided to you. Plus, there would be also different performance audits and others that will also help you on a timely basis to understand, okay, what more we can do as a support mechanism and improve wherever the areas we need, so that at the end of the day, the brand is there to support you and make your business successful and the partnership last for a long time. So that's a continuous, regular support that the brand would be providing to each and every investor, where their performance, where area that they can improve, maybe there is some other additional support which is needed by the club or the brand which is there, and they'll be helping you out with that. Plus, one of the crucial factors which is there, that not only the training that they are providing, but also giving you the initial 2 weeks of handholding as well, where they'll be there with you live, helping you out with the support, so that we ensure that we minimize any kind of risk which are involved and try to help you become really successful in your markets as well.
And can you talk about the rollout locations as well? Because we saw that we are covering pan India, but phase 1, phase 2, can you just talk about? And are we going to expand in Chennai too?
Definitely. So we are looking as an expansion plan, key cities for us initially, though we are looking at top metro cities. So Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata, Bangalore, yes, Chennai would be a good option for us as well. Main focus initially, what we're trying to also have is a systematic approach as an expansion as well, where we focus on good cities, key cities nearby. Delhi NCR is a very good market, but we also have opportunities in Jaipur, Lucknow, other north zone states, plus also your key metros, as I just mentioned. And there is good opportunities and other tier two also going into your Lucknow, Kanpur, your other areas. Even in the east market, there is Guwahati and others that we'll also be looking into systematically. We can always reach out to the team with the location that you have in mind, and the brand could also help you identify whether it would be a good opportunity for us to also have a detailed conversations for.
Okay. And probably some more questions popping up. I see that ideal display distance between two locations. Very nice. Exclusivity mark होनी बहुत जरूरी है. So what would be the ideal difference between two locations, please?
So the location is also something coming back to what we try to ensure is all our partners have sufficient areas, though there is no exclusive territory in a way, but yes, we do ensure that all the partners don't end up competing with each other and have a successful business. So depending on the locations that you're coming out with, when we're having these one-on-one interaction, we'll see the feasibility as well upon depending on the city type and which area are we looking for, and then identify, okay, within how much of in exclusive territory that we can assign based on the location which is there.
And again, a lot of questions popping up, especially about the exclusivity of that place and helping in location. So, what do you think is the ideal location to open a nightclub? And of course, I heard that you will be assisting in it. So, but what prominent things do you look at to open a nightclub?
Tanam, do you want to take up this question experience, or I'll go ahead? Perfect. So, yeah, Tanam is.
Yeah, please. Hello.
The ideal location also that we are looking as an opportunity.
Ideal location as in any of the good mall or the high street, whereas the rental is not beyond the expectations, because the rental plays the major role in any of the good food outlets, food and bar outlets. Like in Delhi, we have been targeting all the the good mall, whereas we have been having a lot of footfalls as well as some good high street, whereas even the first and second floor, whereas the rental is limited, but the footfall is good, then the gentry is good.
So ideally, it's a good demographic mix also that we are looking forward to, because we have different age group, different income groups, and different people who are coming with the different needs. Plus, as it's a good opportunity for also the corporates and others to have their parties over there. So it's something that we have a good location where we have a good mix and easily accessible for people to come there. One of the important factors is to have the opportunity to have the outdoor seating. So that is something that we need to also outdoor seating. So the location that we're bringing into should be easily accessible and also near good demographic areas where not only the regular customers and others who are coming into, but also opportunity for corporates and others to come for the theme events and parties which are there.
Well answered. So, friends, that brings probably close to the end of this session today. All people who have joined us today will be glad to help you with that and picking up the right business opportunity. In fact, after this webinar, our team members will start reaching you. And shall you need some more information on the business model? Shall you need to visit the place and see how the ambience looks like? Because that really plays a major role when you're opening a nightclub. Our key account managers will be glad to assist you and do a tour even of a place and understand the business model. Spend some time there so that you can understand how the revenue model works. For people who are listening us live on Facebook and YouTube, you can please reach out to us at the hotline number 97176 83838. I repeat the hotline number, it's 97176 83838. And also you can write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. feedback@franchiseindia.in. It was lovely speaking with all of you, and our hotline numbers, our key account managers, do your own business specialists are very eager to hear from you. With that, we call it a day, and thank you so very much. And let's hear from it. It's financial year started, so Naya Sal, Naya Business, that's the theme we carry on. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye bye.